What's up, everybody? It's AJ and Xander from Coaster Trekkers, and we are super excited and sad to come to you from the very last day of operations at Six Flags America in Bowie, Maryland.
In early 2025, it was announced by Six Flags that Six Flags America, the park outside of DC and Baltimore, would be closing at the end of the season in November. While this isn't my first time at the park, it's actually my third time. I came once in 2019 and once earlier in 2025, where I got to ride Batwing. Thank you.
And really, honestly, this trip was kind of last minute. Like, when did we plan this, Xander?
2 weeks ago.
So I really was about to let it down.
Final time ever. We're just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Batwing, the Vekoma Flying Dutchman coaster. Now, this coaster did close earlier in the season around July or August due to technical difficulties. And I had the opportunity to ride it in June of 2025, where I really enjoyed it. I always enjoyed all of the Vekoma Dutchmans, even Nighthawk. They're really good rides. They're solid rides. They are a little rougher than the B&M counterparts, but they're not bad rides in the slightest.
First up, we have Six Flags America Spaghetti Bowl Joker's Jinx. This is my favorite of the two models that I've ridden. I've ridden Joker's Jinx at Six Flags America and Flight of Fear at King's Dominion. And I think the reason that I like it so much is two. You can actually see the layout, so you see what you're going through, and it makes you feel like you're going a lot faster. And two, it doesn't have that stupid mid-course brake run that King's Dominion has.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything AJ said. This ride is really good. The launch is punchy. The layout after the mid course in quotation marks because you don't really even have one, doesn't slow you down. So that finale, you just fly right through it. And that corkscrew at the end is really intense. Next up is Superman Ride of Steel, the Intamin Hypercoaster. Now this coaster has some good airtime, some really weird helixes, and some really weird straight track. Now you won't understand why the straight track is there unless you've ridden Ride of Steel at Six Flags Darien Lake. There it goes over water, so that's why it has straight track. But this ride is good, it's smooth, it has great airtime.
Yeah, so Superman is definitely my favorite of the park. It's an incredibly nice coaster. It keeps a pretty good pace throughout the entire ride. And I'm a big fan of helixes, and that helix that it has towards at the middle is really, really fun. I will say the trains do not have very much room, is my only complaint, but overall it's a really good attraction. Next up is their GCI wooden coaster Roar. I have a very different opinion on this coaster than a lot of other enthusiasts, and even Xander. I think it's their best wooden coaster, beside or going up against the wild one. I love the layout. Sure, it's rough, but I mean, it's a wooden coaster. It's going to be rough. The layout's super fun. It's really intense, and it's kind of like a wooden spaghetti bowl. I'm not going to lie, without the inversions.
So yeah, as AJ mentioned, he loves this coaster. I unfortunately do not. I do think the layout is good. It just the roughness on this is not good, and the trains I feel like they would be better with Millennium Flyer trains, like its sister coaster Roar at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which became the Joker, the RMC conversion of it. Now this ride is just rough and uncomfortable in my opinion. Next up is the original B&M coaster, Firebird. Now this ride started its life at Six Flags Great America as Iron Wolf, the stand-up coaster. Then it moved to Six Flags America and became Apocalypse. And then in 2019, after I went, it didn't open until summer, I believe, in 2019, so I didn't get to ride it then, but I rode it earlier this year. I got to ride Firebird. Now, this ride, I appreciate the historicalness of it, but it is not a good ride. It's rough, it's uncomfortable, the transitions are bad. It's just overall not a good coaster, and am glad that it's being removed.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Firebird. It's really rough coaster. I don't really like floorless coasters unless we're talking about Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando. It's really just a headbanger. I will give it credit when credit is due. It's old floorless. It's fun once you get past the roughness. It's not the worst coaster in the world. Would I ride it again? Yeah. Am I gonna marathon it? Absolutely not. Next up, we have their Zamperla Gravity Coaster, Kids Coaster, The Great Chase. There's nothing special about this little kiddie ride. It's, a credit. A credit's a credit. The only thing that I'm going to really complain about is it was literally the longest line I waited in that entire day.
This was the one coaster I did not ride on the last day, unfortunately. It's because I've already ridden it, and in my opinion, I think Zamperla gravity coasters are not good kids coasters. ENF milers are 100% way better. Next up is the infamous Vekoma SLC at Six Flags America, Professor Screamore Skywinder. Now this ride, I rode it originally in 2019 as Mind Eraser, and with the old trains, it was god-awful, like unbearably rough, very uncomfortable. And now with the new trains, while you don't get any headbanging, just the lateral side-to-side roughness of it still just make it really awful. I don't have anything good to say about this coaster.
Yeah, so I'm going to come to Professor Screamore's defense right now. I really enjoyed this roller coaster. It is definitely the better of the two SLCs that I've ridden. It's not that rough if you personally ask me. And I will not be afraid to tell you a roller coaster is rough. It's Really good. I honestly loved the layout. It was a really nice layout. Was it the smoothest coaster? No, but it definitely wasn't as bad as a lot of people think it is. Next up, we have Raging Cajun, their Reversion Spinning Wild Mouse. As you guys know, I'm the founder and president of the Wild Mouse Hate Club. I hate these coasters. I really want to do them for the credit. But in Raging Cajun's defense, it's probably one of the better Wild Mouse that I've ridden because it is spinning. That helps it a lot. So it's not the worst credit, but I'm not going to sit there and marathon it all day. It's, for the credit.
Yeah, Raging Cajun is a good wild mouse. It's not great by any means, but it's certainly not the worst one out there. The spinning makes it a fun little ride.
That's why you don't want to do it.
Next up is the best coaster in the park, in my opinion. AJ has some different thoughts about it. This ride is 108 years old as of the park's closing, and it still runs really great. Really smooth for an old wooden coaster. The airtime is really fun. The helix is really fun. The layout is just really, really good. And it even looks really nice too.
Yeah, so the Wild One is a great coaster. I really liked it. I liked the layout a lot, and it had a pretty good amount of speed racing through it. I just don't think it's the best roller coaster at the park. I really think that Tidal Coaster Roar, and yes, I know my opinion is wildly despised among roller coaster enthusiasts, but it's just not my forte. I do really like the Helix at the end. I love Helixes; they're phenomenal. Um, but it's just not that high tier roller coaster. And I'll give it its credit when credit is due. It's an old roller coaster, it's a classic, and it's amazing for that. It's just not my forte. I'm super excited that I got the opportunity to go to Six Flags America. Not only its closing year, but its closing day for the very first time. I would have been so upset if I never got to experience this park and the attractions it has. I'm super sad to see it go, but I know that Six Flags is going to put the money that they put into that park at other amazing parks. And so I'm super excited to see what the company has in store for the future.
Yes, I'm definitely excited about Six Flags America closing. I can understand why they closed because they never really were that popular, especially with other parts being so close by. On our way back home, we stopped by Funland in Fredericksburg, Virginia to ride their SPF Visa Twist and Shout. Now, this coaster is a good little ride. Nothing too special, but nothing bad or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a standard SPF visa, and there's nothing special about it. I do really like stopping at these unique, fun parks and places like that and Frankie's. They're super cute and cool to be at. So I like the experience of stopping at the park itself.